It's just really matapang, all right? Matapang really sa part ng ABS-CBN to just do whatever they want, disregarding law, right? Disregarding orders and processes. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy G back in another video. So today, Podform tayo, no? I don't know what episode, I'm just gonna put it there. But alam naman natin lahat na lumabas na, okay? Lumabas na yung pagdeny or denial sa renewal ng franchise or ng prangkisa ng ABS-CBN. So pag-uusapan natin ngayon. As a matter of fact, I saw an article on the internet, 40 pages, all right? Ito yung article na ipinasa ng isang body dun sa House of Committees, no? Ito yung complaint nila o ito yung parang sinumiti nila para pag-aralan at pagbasehan kung nire-renew ba nila ang ABS-CBN franchise or not. Now, at the end of this breakdown, we'll just break down, this article, and I want to know your thoughts as well. Of course, I'm going to impart my thoughts about this. This is Glenn Thoughts after all. So, I just want to say, of course, I'm no means an attorney, although yun yung frustration ko talaga na maging abogado before. But hindi po ako abogado, hindi po ako political analyst or anything. I'm just Glenn Thoughts, and as you know, kamukha nyo, right? Citizen, Philippine citizen. So we're just, hindi po ako dual citizens, katulad ng di-discuss namin dito. But gusto ko lang ipalabas o sabihin yung mga saloobin ko, yung mga thoughts ko, yung opinion ko, right? Sa article na to at sa overall na nangyari sa ABS-CBN. Again, gusto ko rin marinig yung mga thoughts nyo, no, ng mga masa. Gusto ko malaman, ano ba ang mga naiisip ng mga tao ngayon sa nangyarin to? Kasi again, ABS-CBN is our childhood hero, right? Anime, palabas, andyan yan, kinalakihan natin yan. So, is it going to be all about emotions right now and memories, or it's all going to be legalities, right? Technicalities. So, let's go ahead and break down. I'm going to put down on the description the link, by the way, on this article. I highly encourage you to visit that page and read the 40 pages article about it. Para alam natin. Kasi madali tayong mainis na makikita natin yung, merong nakasulat na na-deny yung prangkisa nila and so on and so forth, and yung mga artista nagrereklamo. So, syempre, madali na emosyon natin, right? But these guys, the Congress and all lawyers, they're up to technicalities, right? Kaya nga may due process na pinapasok sa Supreme Court, yada-yada, para pag-aralan. So, if evidence says, deny this company, then they will follow the evidence. They will follow the rule. They will follow the law after all, right? It's not through emotions or anything. So, I highly encourage you na basahin nyo rin to, 40 pages, and para magkaroon kayo ng idea. But for now, we're gonna break it down, yung mga importanteng na feeling ko, at pag-aralan natin kung ano mga nangyari. By the way, just a quick trivia, nakita ko lang din. So, si Lenny, si Vice President Lenny is nagsalita, I think, nagsalita rin siya. Ang sabi niya, kaya tandaan natin ang mga pangalan ng kongresista at opisyal na tumaliwas against, alright, sa ating mga paniniwala upang mapanagot sila gamit ang mga prosesong pangdemokrasya, Vice President Lenny. So, nag-a-appeal si Lenny sa, sa mga masa and all, but it looks like kahit anong gawin natin, mag-due process tayo, dalhin sa Supreme Court, dalhin sa Congress, and then pag hindi natin ako rin gusto natin, magrarally tayo, magagalit tayo. We're gonna talk about that, after the breakdown. We're gonna talk about that, my opinions and all. But right now, let's go to the article. Pinakaunang sinasabi dito ng Supreme Court dun sa sa hearing nila. Supreme Court declared that a franchise is a privilege and not a right. Now, of course, I agree. I'm pretty sure you agree as well. It's basically the same as driver's license, di ba? Pribilehiyo itong mga to, hindi to karapatan. So yung sinasabi nating or sinasabi ng ABS-CBN na freedom of speech, that's different. I mean, GMA is still there, New TV5 or kahit sino pa mga press, andyan pa rin sila. May freedom of speech, hindi yun nasusuppress. But the franchise itself is not a right. All right? It's a privilege, katulad nga sabi ng Supreme Court. So, dapat maisip din ng mga taong bayan na dapat naiisip ng ABS-CBN to, na pribilehiyo to, hindi to karapatan. Kasi laging, parang tinitwist nila sinasabi nila na, freedom of speech, nasusuppress, ganyan-ganyan, right? But it's just a franchise that is being taken down. For all I know, pwede silang magbago ng pangalan o kung ano gawin ng paraan, di ba, para makalusot doon. Now, pangalawa, sabi ng Supreme Court nga daw, it's the government duty to impose, regulations to see to it that broadcasters promote the public good and withdraw this privilege from those who fall apart. So, pag ito naman ang role ng government, di ba? Rules and all laws para makontrol yung mga broadcasters, yung mga company like this. Bibigyan ng pribilehiyo, bigyan ng prangkisa kung they do good, for Filipino people, at tanggalan ng prangkisa kung hindi. Again, parang driver's license. One of the biggest issue na sa technicalities na nakikita ko is the American citizenship of Eugenio Lopez III, yung current owner or president nila, no? Now, this is a big one. I'm gonna read a couple of lines dun, from the article, and then we're gonna discuss this. So, Eugenio Lopez III was born in Boston, Massachusetts, on August 30, 1952. He's actually dual citizen, American, Filipino, legally recognized as U.S. citizens by U.S. law, and Filipino citizen because of his parent. All right, so yung tatay nanay niya Filipino, so by an old rule, magiging Filipino ka din right away. It's actually like a gray area kasi hindi naman talaga nakasulat ng hard-coded na bawal yung dual citizenship. But pag pinagbase-base mo, pinagsama-sama mo yung iba't ibang rule, doon kayo pupunta na bawal yung dual citizenship. Congress can actually interpret that. Mr. Lopez became the director, chairman of the board of directors, president and CEO of ABS-CBN before he was recognized as Filipino. Na medyo big ito, pakinggan nyo mabuti or basahin nyo mabuti yung article. He became the chairman of ABS-CBN on April 19, 2018. He was also the director of the corporation and chairman of the board of directors back in 1997, CEO of ABS-CBN since May 26, 1993 to January 1, 2013, and was the president from May 26, 1993 to May 26, 1997. But in all of this, he only applied for recognition of his Philippine citizenship last 2001, which was granted to him by 2002. And prior in all of this, he never traveled to the Philippines until 1986, which when he did, he solely used his U.S. passport as U.S. citizen until July 2004 because again, U.S. citizen siya. Now, breakdown natin ito na mabilis, no? Ano yung ibig sabihin nito? Si Eugenio Lopez III, yung current owner and chairman nga, no, pinaka-head ng ABS-CBN, parang ang sinasabi nila dito na even though dual citizen siya, right, Filipino and American, hindi siya by law, by legal papers and all, recognized as Filipino citizen before, right? But he's actually working already as director, president, and all of those stuff of ABS-CBN. Na it's fine. Bakit may ganito lahat, no? Kasi itong ABS-CBN is mass media and meron tayo sa Constitution, meron tayong talaga mga kasulatan dito na bawal siyang i-own ng foreigner. Ang problema kay Eugenio Lopez is, aside sa pinanganak siya sa Boston, Massachusetts, hindi pa siya pumunta sa Pilipinas before 1986. Is that right? So, and prior in all of this, he never traveled to the Philippines until 1986, right? So, sa lahat ng kinalakihan niya, mula bata siya, mula nung pinanganak siya hanggang lumaki siya, it's kind of like American. I mean, of course, Filipino ka by blood and all parents. Pero, lumaki ka doon. So, hindi ka nagbayad ng tax sa Pilipinas, hindi ka naghirap katulad ng mga Pilipinas, hindi ka bumoto sa mga gobyerno ng Pilipino. Technically speaking, you're not really Filipino, right? At that time. I mean, again, biologically speaking, you might be, it's just blood, but hindi ka talaga Pilipino dahil hindi ka bumoboto dito, wala ka na-contribute, right? To be honest, to be quite honest. But umuwi nga siya ng 1986 to actually start his career in ABS-CBN. I think yun na yung parang minomold na siya na i-manage yung ABS-CBN. Because if you notice, this is like a family corporation, right? A Lopez family. So, umuwi na lang siya dito, just probably sabi ng parents niya is, anak, asikasuhin mo na yung business natin sa Pilipinas. So, even though you're not really Filipino at heart, you're the next in line. So, just go back and manage that. So, that is a really huge loophole sa legalities because sabi nga nila is ibigay sa mga Pilipino. Now, I'm all into this, right? Like, I can agree. Tayo mga Pilipino, nagsimula tayo sa hirap, right? Nandito na tayo eh. Dinusa na natin, nagdusa na tayo sa Pilipinas, sa hirap ng country natin. So, kung meron man magkakaroon ng biggest, like mass media and corporation like this, ibibigay yung frequency na NTC na Philippine government, is I think, tama naman talagang sa Pilipino rin ibigay, right? Sa deserving na Pilipino. Because, ibibigay mo sa mga mayayaman o sa mga taong hindi man lang tumulong sa Pilipinas ever since they was born, right? I mean, it's like, wala naman siyang alam sa Pilipinas, right? Maybe the parents, but lumaki siya sa abroad since like 1952, nung pinanganak siya hanggang 1986. And then, bigla lang siya pupunta sa Pilipinas and magiging pag-aari niya yung isang biggest telecommunication or rather mass media sa Philippines. It's kind of like hurtful for Filipinos like us, right? So, I kind of agree on that sense. Although, pag nag-isip ka na mababaw, ganito lang naman yan, technicalities lang, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. But it's the law, right? It's their order. So, I hope they really follow it, right? So, yun lang. Ang biggest pa niyan is, si Eugenio Lopez III, wala siyang birth certificate or wala siyang Philippine birth certificate. It's just really United States. So, yung pagiging dual citizens is parang pinakiusap niya na lang eh. But yung wala siyang birth certificate as a Filipino or, Philippine local birth certificate, hindi siya na-process ng parents nila. His parents can actually like process that or request that on a late request, which they didn't, right? So, hindi nila ginawa. He's really comfortable being American citizens back then. Pero bakit, right? I mean, bakit nila na-miss yun? And then ngayon, nung yung mamanipulahin nila or i-manage nila yung company, they'll just suddenly go here. And one big thing na naiisip ko rin as well is like, recently lang siya nag-apply na ma-recognize as Filipino, but he's already managing the company for quite some time. So it's like, matapang talaga sila na malusutan yung mga loopholes and all, ma-exploit, right? Because if you know that kailangan mo maging 100% Filipino, you would have applied to be recognized as Filipino before you even start with the company, right? So yun lang, parang nakikita ko parang medyo bastos na agad yung dating nila managing the company and the mass media without even being recognized as Filipino. So kayo, just put down the comments kung ano opinion, but that's my opinion. Another one is Philippine Depositary Receipt. Now, ito medyo malalim to, no? I encourage you to again read the article kasi napakahaba nun. But just a quick one, kasama sa pagiging related sa unang sinabi na bawal siya maging pag-aari ng mga foreigner because of conflict of interest and all, right? Just in case na magkaroon ng isang bagay na makaka-impluwensya yung foreign bodies sa atin, hindi dapat yung mangyari. Remember, bawal na bawal silang makigulo, makimingle sa politics natin or, events natin sa Pilipinas. So, it's pretty much the same deal. Now, ABS-CBN is kind of like a really, really good company. Not like in a good way. Maybe it's like a really smart company. Cause parang manage talaga sila ng ng foreigner, ng matalino, no? Talagang marami silang ginagawa, marami silang ginagawang kung ano-ano within their corporation na against sa batas or para malusutan yung batas, and isa yung PDR dito, no? It's actually kind of like shares to foreign bodies which is not allowed or by moral hindi dapat, right? But they're actually doing that and selling or giving stocks and PDRs to foreign entities, which is big no. So just go ahead and check the article if you want to read more about that. But another point here na sinundan nila is yung 50-year limit on franchise. Alright? Now ito, not really biggie. As a matter of fact, ito yung isang bagay na madaling i-dismiss or wala naman talagang problema. ABS-CBN has been in operation since 1967. Just a quick trivia here, Eugenio H. Lopez Sr., yung pinaka-OG, the owner at that time of the Chronicle Broadcasting Network, which is CBN, acquired Alto Broadcasting System, ABS, resulting to the merger of the two companies last February 2, 1967. So, nag-ooperate na sila ever since. Of course, this franchise is renewable, right? Mag-expire siya within 50 years like nung sinasabi dito. But nare-renew to, walang problema. Given na nako-comply ka sa rules and regulations. Alright? So, hindi yan basta sasabihin mo lang i-renew ko. We all know that. Kailangan pag nire-renew mo yung driver's license mo and all is you will still undergo some process, right? And ito yung nangyayari dito. Now, so that's not, no contest there. It's all good. But the big thing actually is the next topic that they discuss. The return of ABS-CBN to the Lopez family after the martial law. So, way back April 17, 1986, now listen carefully, Lopez family requested President Cory Aquino, back then was our president, to order the return of the TV stations 2 and 4. On June 13, 1986, the Lopez family made a written request to the Presidential Commission on Good Government, PCGG, for the return of the TV station channel. And on June 18, PCGG allegedly approved the return of the TV station channel 2 to the Lopez family. Now, lots of dubious things here, no? I quote, "More curious here is the apparent haste of Cory government to give due course to the request of ABS-CBN immediate return of its properties while without observing the regular procedure prescribed by the Presidential Commission of Good Governance, which governs the return of sequestered properties." Now, mahabang article to. Again, go ahead and check it out. But ang nangyari dito, yung nanghingi sila, yung ABS-CBN nanghingi sila ng request na ibalik sa kanila yung company, yung karapatan, makapag-air and all. Inaprubahan yun ng Cory government, given the PCGG body. But of course, it has to undergo a certain due process, right? Investigahan kung yung mga asset ba sa inyo talaga, right? I mean, syempre may mga machines, asset, buildings, and all of those stuff. They really had to confirm and to process, all of those stuff to make sure na nabibigay nila sa tamang company, right? O sa tamang mga tao. But Cory Aquino somewhat kind of like bypassed it. She's really in a haste to just bring back the company and ibigay mo lang yung mga gamit sa ABS-CBN without the PCGG, which is the actual governing body, intervening with it. So that's kind of dubious that time. And mapapaisip ka right? Nawala ABS-CBN ng martial law nung si Marcos pa. And then as soon as napunta si Cory, biglang balik ng ABS-CBN. So, I let you run your imagination. But from there, right away, you will see the point why they're probably not that good with Duterte and with other president, even GMA, but they're really good with Pinoy, right? So that's gonna be the last topic, but they kind of like bias right there. Now, another big thing now we all know, we're all aware, is the ABS-CBN mahiwagang black box, right? ABS-CBN TV Plus box and KBO per view or pay-per-view. All right, now let's read a couple of lines here. On February 10, 2015, NTC granted ABS-CBN demonstration, right? Demonstration permit BSD 0010-2015 to test its digital channel 43 until June 30, 2015. Now, upon receipt of the said permit, ABS-CBN proceeded to use the frequency to generate multiple channels programs to be included in its TV Plus box. This continued even beyond, all right, even beyond the expiration of the said demonstration permit. There's no NTC authorization on record allowing ABS-CBN to produce the TV box containing multiple channels, much less to sell it for profit. ABS actually kind of like found a loophole in this, right? Because ang ginawa ng ABS is in split niya yung digital channel 43 into sub-channels, what they call programs, right? And medyo nautakan na naman nila yung NTC dito because NTC actually allows that. NTC allows creating additional programs per se. Kaya pinangalanan ng ABS-CBN yung sub-channel niya as programs. The only thing na hindi na-allow ng NTC here is actually encrypting, really manipulating, encrypting those sub-channels and kind of like restricting access, right, to other people that aren't paying them. So kung mapansin niyo yung TV box, pagdala sa inyo, nung una, dapat free lang yung mga channel nyo, pwede nyo panoorin yung mga kung ano ng ABS-CBN over the air. And then suddenly, may mga channels silang papakita sa inyo as demo, free din sa simula. And then they will just suddenly encrypt that na hindi mo siya ma-access unless magbayad ka. Yung magpa-load ka sa KBO and all. Ito yung pinakakaputok ng butchi ng NTC because they didn't allow this, right? The legislative franchise that they gave ABS-CBN is to operate over the air and to give free over the air. They're not cable company, right? ABS-CBN is ABS-CBN, so they have to give free channels and free over the air communication, mass media to the people. Pero nautakan na ABS-CBN yun, splitting their digital channel 43 and doing some encryption or something like that para maibenta, right? Mapuntahan yung technicalities at maibenta yun sa mga taong bayan. So if you're kind of thinking it right now, ang trend nito is yung ABS-CBN is really naisip ko bakit hindi nila naparin ito, Parang they're really smart. They have like I can only imagine that they have a ton of lawyers, network engineers, ECEs and all of those stuff para mahanap yung loophole at ma-maximize nila yung revenue and all growth and all ng company, Napaka-utak nila. No wonder na number 1 yung ABS-CBN and all other things before. And GMA are just, like news and public affairs, always like that. While ABS-CBN is really, really a huge company with a lot of foundation and a lot of subsidiaries, right? So, mautak sila. Darating tayo doon sa point ko yan later on and you will actually be shocked sa fact na makikita natin. Meron pa silang malaking ginawa dito na pagkakamali. I think this is really below the belt. Remember the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather PPV or pay-per-view before? Before the fight, before the airing of that, ABS-CBN actually asked NTC kung pwede ba silang i-allow mag-pay-per-view or mag-charge para sa fight na to. Sabi ng NTC, nagbigay ng cease and desist order NTC, hindi pwede kasi wala pa tayong yung hard rules and kasulatan about how to process pay-per-view. So, you cannot actually operate until magkaroon tayo ng ganong klaseng rule. However, itong ABS-CBN, nag-proceed pa rin sila. At sa hearing na to, actually, inamin nila, nag-proceed pa rin po kami kahit sinabi na ng NTC na hindi pwede, na bawal, nag-proceed pa rin kami because na-charge na namin yung mga tao. Nagbayad na sila, nagpa-book na sila, and we cannot do some refunds. para 'tong sa company nag-apply ka na agad ng VL mo or bumili ka na agad ng ticket mo, flight sa Cebu or something, hindi pa approve yung VL mo. So, parang gano'n. It's it's just really matapang, alright? Matapang really sa part ng ABS-CBN to just do whatever they want, disregarding law, right? Disregarding orders and processes. Another thing na tinapigla dito, I suggest you read this as well. ABS-CBN and Amcara. So Amcara is like a certain company na partner nila, no? Actually 49% own nila before, managing Studio 23 and some other channels out there. Now, last May 2020, last May 5, if you can remember, that's just a couple of months ago, di ba nagbigay na ng cease and desist yung, yung NTC because nag-expire na yung prangkisa nila last May 4. But like just on Pacquiao and Mayweather PPV, walang pakialam sa ABS-CBN as nag-continue pa rin siya mag-operate sa TV box nila. And nung question sila ng NTC and ng government, bakit? Ang sabi nila, it's not us, it's just Amcara, right? So nakikita niyo naman, right? Even sa Facebook and all. Sabi lang nila, it's Amcara, hindi naman kami talaga ABS-CBN yun. Parang nakikihingi lang kami ng block screening na mapalabas yung show namin. But hindi kami umi-ere technically, it's Amcara. So again, kung makikita niyo yung flow, they're just really nasty, right? Like, makulit. Parang nangyari, lulusutan lang, makakalusot. I understand because there's a lot of employees that needs to be fed and, bayaran and all. But, again, law is the law. Ang ibigis ko sa inyo dito is ganito. If we're gonna use emotions and all of those reasonings and something, bakit hindi ito mag-apply sa lahat? Right? Mangyari parang hindi patas. Kung papabigyan natin ABS-CBN because of their own reasoning, of their own alibis and all, bakit di na lang ganun lahat? Wag na lang mag-law, wag na lang magbatas. Magkaroon na lang tayo ng reasoning, right? Pag nag-drive ako, nahuli ako, expired na yung driver's license ko, hindi ako papahuli. Magre-reason out na lang ako kasi kailangan ko makapunta doon kasi buntis yung asawa ko at ganito ganere. Kasi may emergency or something. Di ba? Magre-reason out na lang ako. Orders and rule should not really be over superseded or empowered by emotions and reasoning. Kaya nga tayo may law and order eh. Unfair to sa iba such as GMA7 or other company na nagko-comply kasi hindi sila nagko-comply kung ano-ano lang reason ang ginagawa nila while other company are doing their very best to comply, right? It's kind of unfair. So I understand the point of NTC and this TWG and the Congress, bakit 70 sa kanila is umagree na ma-deny yung franchise. It's just a lot of technical violations, right? So sasabihin nila na mabait sila, ganyan-ganyan. Failure to regularize its employees. Ito yung isa sa mga pinakamalaki nila. Now, napakahabang article ito. Again, make sure to check it out. But alam niyo naman, right? Ang mga rumors and all, mga balita, yung mga former artista, hindi, especially mga empleyado, hindi nila basta-basta nire-regular yung mga employees nila. This is the thing that really makes me wonder, anong klaseng management or anong klaseng angas meron ng ABS-CBN, no? I think they think that they're really like invincible because they've been in the game for quite some time and hawak nila yung mga Aquino before, so they can do whatever they wanted to do. Other companies are doing their very best para mag-comply, mangutang na kakaproblema na hindi sila nag-grow ng masyado because they're really complying with everything, right? Nire-regular nila yung mga empleyado as soon as they hit 5 months, 6 months, binibigyan nila yung mga benepisyo and all. They're really complying because they're just good, right? They're just compliant. But ABS-CBN can actually, like sleep at night doing these things. Imagine that. Anong klaseng kumpanya to? Right? Naawa ako sa mga artista na pinagtatanggol siya. I understand, it's their work and all. But they're working for like a wrong company. They're just abusing them, right? And they're even defending that. It's just wrong. Napakaraming empleyado ng ABS-CBN na hindi nila nire-regular, tinatanggal lang nila kung kailan nila gusto. It's just, mahirap magtrabaho, mahirap kumita ng sweldo, right? Tapos at the end of the day, manghingi sila ng tulong natin, na tulungan natin sila and all. Yung mga simple empleyado nga nila, hindi nila ma-regular. Di ba? It's just sad. Now, one big thing na na-notice ko dito is yung second to the last nila is yung tax avoidance. Right? Take note, tax avoidance. I again suggest you check the table and all kasi ito yung shocking. Tatanungin ko kayo ngayon, alright? Just put down the comment. Who do you think is, bigger? ABS-CBN or GMA7? It's kind of like obvious na ang sasagot natin, ABS-CBN, right? Meron tayong Studio 23, merong Yay, merong Star Magic, and all of those stuff. While ang daming pang artista na lumilipat from GMA to ABS, malamang sweldo, alright? But imagine, sa tax, alright, not even half, alright, sa tax, sobrang laki ang binabayaran tax ng GMA7 kumpara sa ABS-CBN. That is really puzzling. I'm gonna read to you right away. ABS-CBN earns revenues in billions of pesos. We all know that. But because of corporate layering, ito yung sinasabi ko, napakagaling lang sa corporate layering, they managed to avoid such huge taxes, and this is very apparent in comparison with GMA7. GMA7 paid 1.09 billion pesos in tax last 2017 compared to ABS-CBN's 196 million pesos. Again, GMA7 paid 1.9 billion 2017 tax. ABS-CBN paid 196 million. In 2018, GMA7 paid 1.4 billion pesos in tax. ABS-CBN paid 163 million in tax. Lastly, in 2019, GMA7 paid 1 billion, all right, exactly, 1 billion pesos in tax compared to ABS-CBN 203 million pesos. In total, for those past 3 years, GMA7 paid 3.13 billion pesos already for tax alone, while ABS-CBN paid 563 million pesos only. Imagine, GMA7 paying 3 million on tax, right? Normal tax by all of their revenues, while ABS-CBN just paid 563. Bakit ganon? Paano nangyari yun? Ang laki-laki na ABS na ang dami niyang foundation. Not to mention yung mga Kapuso Foundation, not to mention yung mga donation and all of the money that is gathering from us, not to mention the TV box, pay-per-view, lahat, right? If you will actually read that article, there's a lot of ABS-CBN international companies such as ABS-CBN Europe, ABS-CBN Japan, Middle East Global, ABS-CBN Global, Hungary, Australia, Telecom North America, and all of those stuff, Canada. There's a very huge company called Big Dipper, DIPPER, which is wholly owned by ABS-CBN Corporation and is PEZA, all right, PEZA, registered as Ecozone Information Technology Enterprise and operating at Eugenio Lopez Jr. Communication IT Building. Big Dipper's only clients are ABS-CBN. So they managed to create another name, right? This is kind of like ABS-CBN too, but they created another name para maiwasan yung mga tax and all. And client nun lahat is ABS-CBN lang. Now, because they're also managing a lot of international branches, subsidiaries out there, yung tax nila is nakaka-evade talaga siya sa Philippine taxes. Right? So, stagger siya. Alam mo yung panahon ni ERAP dati na tinatago na yung pangalan ni ERAP sa iba't ibang, aliases para makaiwas sa mga assets and liabilities and all of those stuffs. ABS-CBN is kind of like that. Ang laki-laki niyang corporation, but yung binabayaran niyang tax is just really a small fraction of what GMA7 is paying. And it's kind of hurtful and unfair for GMA7 because it's trying to compete, right? It's doing everything that it can do to compete. I'm not pro GMA, I'm just kind of citing that out. But then, pagdating sa tax, mas malaki rin binibigay mo. So parang tayo yan, di ba? Nagkatrabaho tayo, working Filipinas tayo, laki-laki ng tax natin. Tapos ang iba dyan, ang laki-laki ng sweldo, mas mayaman pa sa atin. Tapos ang tax, konti lang kasi nauutakan nila. That's kind of unfair. And I think that's really big. I think the government really has to focus on that. I think they already did. Because that is just unfair. Ang nangyayari dyan is minamanipulate tayo ng ABS-CBN just for their own good. And it's kind of sad because again yung mga artista pinagtatanggol nila yan and all, But if I even go down on that level, like ako naman yung magko-complain, yung mga artista, yung mga empleyado ng ABS-CBN nagtatawanan, nagsasaya sila sa mga magaganda nilang bahay, sa napakarami nilang kotse and all, while all of us normal Filipinos are really being poor and paying our taxes, not really improving so much because sa kanila lang napupunta lahat, right? Kasi nakakalusot sila, nalulusutan nila yung mga loophole na nagagawa nilang loophole yung mga batas-batas, no? It's actually sad. And last thing that they mentioned on the hearing is bias reporting. Bias reporting, inappropriate program content, and political meddling. As a matter of fact, I didn't even read this anymore. That last part because I kind of know it already, right? I've been watching news, of course, way back before nung tinanggal si ERAP, no? Yes, even before yung kay GMA, medyo nagkaroon nila ako ng interest dun sa may impeachment trial ni ERAP. So, pinanood ko talaga yung pinagmasin ko. At dun ko na-appreciate yung GMA 7 sa mga time na yun. Kasi, medyo unbiased nga talaga sila, no? Ang GMA 7 parang addict sila sa scoop, right? Addict sila sa scoop. Kung meron mang bias sa GMA 7, I think it's just their addiction on scoop. So they're just really going out there and gathering the news and disrespecting kahit presidente ka pa, tatanungin nila ng mga bagay na kailangan lang matanong para mabigay nila yung truth sa mga tao. And at the end of the day, I kind of upload that on GMA 7 because they're pretty good. But on ABS-CBN, Karen Davila, guys. Karen Davila. I mean, you would see right away that they're so freaking biased, right? They don't only disrespect president, right? They just really super biased. Makikita niyo sa mga tags ng CNN, for example, and ABS-CBN, pag kinompare niyo, magkaiba. Delivery nila ng mga lines, magkaiba. Mga headlines nila, sobrang iba. They're like twisting the minds of people para kagalitan yung gusto nilang kagalitan. So, di ba parang parang minamanipid nila talaga yung mga tao, yung mga utak ng mga tao na kagalitan yung mga gusto nilang kagalitan at, parang i-mold sa kung gusto nilang anong itsura or anong patutunguhan yung mga masa, no? And it's kind of like disgusting, to be honest. Nakikita ko sila kung paano sila magbalita, especially si Karen Davila, my God. Kung media ka, you're after the truth. You're not after your own goal or your personal or whatever your corporate goal is. You're just after the truth, right? It's supposed to be after the Filipino truth. But makikita mo si Karen Davila na nagtitweet, right? Kung ano-ano sinasabi niya. It's very like unprofessional and makikita niya na sobrang bias sila. They let their emotion overcome their job to be neutral, right? Mass media, news, supposed to be neutral. They're like giving the news. Okay, sabihin ko na masama yung kung ano man yung gobyerno, ganyan. Your job is just to tell us the news, right? Not to bend our minds to follow some kind of motive or ideology, right? You're just supposed to give us news, and we as people, we're supposed to think on ourselves kung saan tayo pupunta. But ABN is super biased, molding Filipino people, youngsters, the brains of young people. And mga inappropriate, alam niyo naman mga nangyayari, yung dati ni Digong, palabas ni commercial ni Digong, hindi niya shino. At kung ano pa, napakarami nilang mga offensive talaga, I think, and medyo below the belt na pinagagawa. And I just really think na they kind of deserve what they got. Now again, I'm all for those artists and actors and 11,000 guys na nawala ng trabaho. I'm actually sad for them because that's just something that is just really something sad. 11,000 being jobless, that's just out of this world. I hope makakuha sila ng bagong mga trabaho, hindi artista, hindi naman lahat artista or lumipat sila sa GMA7 or gumawa ng bagong channel and they do their stuff. But the management itself of ABS-CBN, me personally, I want it to go away. Sana walang ganong klaseng oligarch. Sana walang ganong klaseng management na they're taking advantage of the Filipino people. They're taking advantage of loopholes. They're taking advantage of our gullibility, right? Just because they're kind of like helping us on some of their um, foundations and all, they're all good na. We don't know. We don't know their motives. We don't know their real colors behind that surface. So, now na lumalabas ng ganito, kawawa naman yung mga hindi nila na regular, yung gobyerno na tinakasan nila ng tax, and probably a lot of other stuff. Yung mga donations natin, guys. Imagine nyo kung gaano karaming donations na pupunta sa kanila. Nililiquidate ba yan? Ibibigay ba lahat sa mga tao yan? Or it's just, pouring their pockets? It's kind of scary to think of that way because they behave so much as a corrupted company as well as a really intelligent oligarch for some reason. But yun lang, guys, let me know your concerns. Let me know your thoughts as well. Gusto ko rin malaman kung ano ang mga palagay nyo sa ABS-CBN. Do you agree, right, guys? Do you agree on that denial, right? Parang sakit pakinggan, denial. Do you agree on the denial of their franchise? Right? Do you agree at all? After basahin, I encourage you to read it first. Basahin nyo lahat and then check if you would agree sa action nila at kung anong palagay nyo mas magandang kahihinatnan nito. Do you think ABS-CBN actors and workers should rally out there and ask whatever they want? Me, I don't think so kasi ang nangyayari is parang hindi na natin i-respect pati batas and all na pag hindi natin nakuha yung gusto natin, lalabas tayo sa kalye and we will ask for whatever we want. People power na lang palagi. It's not all about people power, right? It's about peace and order as well. So pag sinabi ng batas na hindi pwede yan o may ginawa kang mali dahil dyan, then be fair to others because other people, other corporation, other companies try to comply as well. So kung may ginawa sila illegalities, then by all means, hindi sila dapat nag-ooperate. It's just that. But let me know your thoughts, guys. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Click the like button if you like this video. Comment down below again. Please, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to read your thoughts. Just go ahead and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. I review a lot of Netflix series, unbox some products out there, and of course, Podform discussions like this. So just go ahead and click subscribe. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and see you on my next one. Peace.